Hey guys, it's Emily. Welcome to Posy Lane. So today we're going to be making like a special customized candy box. And when I was thinking about this, the reason I got this idea was I've done a couple sensory boxes, some here on Posy Lane and then some for like my niece and nephew. And I love how customizable they can be to whatever your child or maybe your niece or your nephew or grandchild loves. And so I thought, how fun would it be for Valentine's Day to make a box that was customized with candy and maybe some non-edible little trinkets that are customized to what your child loves. And I thought about like different themes, and immediately I really thought about doing like a unicorn rainbow theme. And the reason I thought about it is because of how much my daughter used to love My Little Ponies. She's grown now and she's not really into unicorns and rainbows, but I thought this would be so fun to make like a super girly box. And I was talking about like the My Little Ponies. I loved My Little Ponies as a kid, and I still have My Little Pony that was scented, and it was scented like, I believe it was ice cream, and it still smells really good, but it's somewhere deep in storage. And then when they did the reboot with like Twilight Sparkle, my daughter really enjoyed the My Little Ponies, and we watched that together. And I think they've gotten a new reboot again that I haven't really watched. But I love like thinking about alicorns and unicorns and rainbows and all of that. So I can't wait to put it all together. Now, if your child does not really like all of those things, or maybe you have someone that's into different things, the great thing is that you could customize this for like any theme. So you could do like an ocean theme and do like Swedish fish and maybe like those gummy sharks that you see at, where do I normally see them? Like at the mall candy stores, and do some other things that would maybe like figurines and things that would go with that theme. Or maybe your child likes cars and you could fit a couple little Hot Wheels in it. So it's great because it just makes it really special for Valentine's, for your special little one in your life. For our candy box, first we're going to need a box to put it all in. And so I went to Walmart, and in like the camping and fishing and hunting section, they have these cool little like kind of tackle boxes where you can kind of customize the different compartments. And I got the smallest one they had. So we'll use this to put all the different candies in. I also wanted this to stay really bright and colorful, and I thought, what about putting the candy down in cupcake liners? And I found these mini cupcake liners also at Walmart, kind of near like not like the party decoration area, not really in the baking area. From the dollar store, I got some figurines this is a little unicorn, and then these are little ponies and unicorns that I found. And I thought those would be fun to just dot throughout the box. For the candy, I went with like more rainbow colored. So that's basically anything that's multicolor. So this is what I found, but you could really use any candies that kind of go with that theme that you know that your child likes. So the first thing I found, which I thought was so perfect because of unicorns, is a magic poop marshmallows. So these are like unicorn poop marshmallows, and I thought that was so adorable. And then I also found Skittles and some other like rainbow belts. Yeah, rainbow sour belts. And these are like sour straws in different rainbow colors. I also found rainbow gummy worms, and then Sour Patch Kids. My kids and I both love Sour Patch Kids, so I got those too. So anything that's just really bright and colorful that you know your kiddos will enjoy to eat would work in this. And so I think we're ready now to put it all together. When I went to go buy candy, I was really looking for things that were like rainbow colored and really bright, so they'd look really pretty inside of the box. And I didn't realize it till after I got home that pretty much most of the things I bought were sour, and there really wasn't any chocolate to this box. But I really prefer sour candy. It's some of my favorite candy that there is. Do you like sour candy? One of my favorite sour candies is Sour Patch Kids. I really like the red ones and the blue ones. And they've been my favorite candy since for over 20 years. And I had to get Skittles for the box because this is rainbow themed. And I remember the saying, I don't know if it's still this, but it used to be taste the rainbow. And I remember when the green ones used to be lime flavored, but I think they're apple flavored now. But I think I prefer the lime flavored ones. And the last thing I got were these little marshmallow poops. And if you can't find those, I've seen unicorn horns at Walmart and other unicorn themed marshmallows. But I love how cute these look, and I can't wait to put them in the box. Here are the little unicorns I'm gonna put in the box. And this one I got just in the Barbie's accessory section at the Dollar Tree. And the other ones came in like a big pack at Dollar Tree. And I really like how there's purple and pink, and then the different ponies. Some of them are just a normal pony, other ones have a unicorn horn, then some have wings and a horn like an alicorn. I think that would be great for imaginative play. The container that I'm using came from like the hunting and camping section. It's kind of like a tackle box. And I like how there's these different tabs that you can cut out, and you can put them in different places just to make the compartments different sizes. So it's very customizable. I only cut out one of the tabs, and I'm pointing out here that you want to make sure that you cut it really close to the edge, otherwise it won't slide in really well. For the rest of it, I'm planning on using cupcake liners. The first thing that I'm putting in is one of the unicorns. I really want to make sure I have space for those because those are the biggest thing, so that's why I put that in first. And then I'm putting 2 cupcake liners in that kind of match that unicorn right next to it, and I'm filled it with different little candies. I'm putting an alicorn figurine in the top half on the right side, because again, I don't know if those are going to fit on the other side. And then I just did 2 different colored cupcake liners that I hadn't used yet to the left of that, and I added gummy worms, and I added a little unicorn poop marshmallow because I hadn't used that candy yet, and I just want it to be a little bit varying in what's in the box on that side. For the left side, I'm just going to use the cupcake liners, and I didn't use any of the dividers for it. And I noticed that it would fit 3 of the cupcake liners perfectly in there. And these are mini cupcake liners. I don't know if I've mentioned that. And I really want to make sure the unicorn poop is in there since this is unicorn themed. So I put those in the first row. And I just tried to vary what color was in there so that they weren't like 2 of the same kind right next to each other. Because there were about 3 different color combinations that they had. And I don't know if they're going to be different flavors or not, so I just wanted to have different flavors in there for my kiddos. For the next row, I did 3 cupcake liners again, and I tried to just change out what colors were in there and the order that I put the colors of the cupcake liners in. And then for the sour belts, they're really too long for that section, so I just put them in like a ribbon or kind of like an accordion fold, and I'm putting those in on either of the sides, and then in the middle I added the gummy worms, and that way it just looks really pretty and adds a little bit of color and a little bit more interest to the box. Again, with the next row, I put 3 different ones in different colors because I just want it to be really colorful and really bright. And I'm putting these sour straws in there, and I noticed that they would fit perfectly across the liners. And so I just tried to get one of each color at least in there and let it be filled up. Because I don't know if these are different flavors, but if they are, I want my kids to be able to try all the different flavors of these. And it'll also look really pretty to have all those different colors in there and be really bright and really vibrant. For the last row, if you notice, I'm using yellow again as a cupcake liner. But if you notice, I'm just putting it in a different spot than I did on the row before that, so that it just looks different and varies in color. And again, I added 3 of the cupcake liners. And what I wanted to do with this last row was just use some of the candies that maybe I didn't have as much of. So I did some more Sour Patch Kids and more Skittles because I only had them in one other spot in the box. And I really liked having them repeated in different places just to have like that be kind of, I don't know, like soothing to the eye or look appealing to the eye, that some of the things are in there more than once. And I feel like that gave a pattern that looks really pretty. When I closed up the box and I looked on the side, I noticed that you can see all the different colors of the cupcake liners going across the sides as it's closed, and it looks like a rainbow. Maybe not the correct rainbow order, but it does really look like a rainbow, and I love the way it came out. sometimes when you do a craft, you get this like idea in your head and you're not sure if it's really gonna work or not. And so when I came up with this candy idea, it was actually a few months ago, and I was like, I'm gonna wait and put this off till Valentine's Day. But I wasn't really sure if it was gonna look as cool as I was thinking or if it was really just mostly in my head, but I really hoped it was gonna be neat. And this actually like exceeded my expectations for what it was gonna look like, which is so nice to sometimes have that happen. Like, is this gonna work? And then it like is even cooler than what you expected. So I'm totally gonna make one that's more geared towards my son for Valentine's Day, and I'll modify this one so it's not maybe as unicorn maybe for my daughter, but I think they'll both really love it. And let me show you what it looks like on the inside. See all the fun colors. I love how bright it is and how there's just different little compartments, and it also smells really, really good in here. I don't know, I think it might be these unicorn poop marshmallows, but something smells super fruity in here, and so I'm really enjoying the sights and the smells. So if you make one of these, please tag me on Instagram because I would love to see what you make. That would be so fun to see. Thank you guys so much for joining me this week. I had so much fun, and I can't wait for our next craft.